OCA-Greater Los Angeles Chapter, also known as OCA-GLA, is part of a national organization dedicated to the social, political, and economic well-being of Asian Pacific Americans in the United States. OCA's goals are to advocate for social justice, equal opportunity, and fair treatment, to promote civic participation, education, and leadership, to advance coalitions and community building, and to foster cultural heritage. In honor of 2012 being a presidential election year, OCA-GLA would like to encourage you to get out the vote. OCA-GLA has been working hard to make sure your voice is heard among the millions. Let us take a look at this past year's events. Spotlight, please! We co-sponsored the movie screening of Uploaded, the Asian American Movement at the Los Angeles Asian American Film Festival, a documentary commenting on the visibility of Asian Americans in today's media. We wanted to make sure that the past was not forgotten. We examined the impact of the 1992 LA riots on API communities through a screening and discussion of Wet Sands and Vincent Chin's passing 30 years ago by participating in a nationwide Google Hangout. Even the past has a voice today. OCA-GLA joined Congresswoman Judy Chu's office and other community organizations to support House Resolution 683. Congress voted to pass it, expressing regret for the 1882 Chinese Exclusion Act and other laws that severely limited the civil rights of the first generation of Chinese Americans. The youth and young adults today are the voice of the future, so we wanted to focus on building up their skill sets to ensure that they will be strong leaders of tomorrow. We were a community partner for the 27th Annual Asian Pacific American Awareness Conference at UCI, co-sponsored Leadership Education for Asian Pacific's Career and Leadership Seminar at USC, and hosted a conflict resolution workshop for high school students at the Asian Youth Center. We continue to invest in the youth through our I'ma Be Career Talks. We have held talks at Whitney High School in Cerritos and San Gabriel High School that feature role models like Joe Jung, Mark Polito, and Lucas Siang. OCA-GLA thanks our volunteers and members for their generous support, including our fellows and interns. Our 2011-2012 Civil Rights Fellow was Jenny Wong. Jennifer Kanjana just started her term as a 2012-2013 Civil Rights Fellow. Our interns worked on projects that greatly benefited OCA-GLA. Our 2011 spring intern, Sally Kikuchi, even returned as secretary of the 2012 OCA-GLA board. We are proud to announce that this year we provided Mentored Path to Citizenship grants to Danielle and Susan. These grants of $680 help cover their U.S. citizenship application fees and will let them be able to vote in time for this year's election. Susan, a single parent, put off her application for citizenship for several years. As Danielle said, "I hope to become someone that makes your organization proud," epitomizing all the values OCA-GLA stands for and by, which it has created its highly regarded reputation. In the business world, Asian Pacific Americans need to stand up and break the bamboo ceiling. As we learned from Breaking Bamboo, being a 21st century leader in the Asian Pacific workforce, there's a lack of API leaders in Fortune 500 companies. The Asian Pacific Islanders Caucus Networking Night at USC provided an opportunity for attendees to forge new relationships. At the 12th Annual APA Community Holiday Toy Drive and Reception, we raised much-needed goods and funds for the community. We also fundraised at the Park's Finest for victims of the 2011 Tropical Storm Washi in the Philippines. In greater numbers, we do greater things. We enjoy opportunities to promote our fellow community organizations, such as Collaboration 11, Little Tokyo Service Center's annual sake and food tasting event, and the South Bay Asian American Networking event. This year, we enjoyed bonding with the OCA-OC at their Lunar New Year dinner. It was great hanging out with members while taking pictures of their better side and enjoying tasty hors d'oeuvres. We enjoyed drinks at the Bubble Mixer, skating at the Summer Cool Down ice skating event, and barbecuing at Alhambra Park at our summertime in the SGV. We strengthened our relationship with OCA National and other OCA chapters by sending members to board meetings and other events, such as the Japanese American Citizen League and the OCA Leadership Summit. Clara Chu was honored as 2012 OCA Unsung Heroes awardee. This year, OCA-GLA was awarded first in membership, second place in programming and projects and communications, and runner-up for the chapter of the year. Thank you to all our supporters for help making this happen. And that wraps it up for 2012. 2012 marks a significant year for not only the presidential election, but also for the Asian Pacific Americans all across the nation. Remember to make your voice heard and vote this November. To help OCA-GLA continue its mission, become a member of OCA-GLA today. Visit our website at www.oca/gla.org for more information. Follow us on Twitter and like us on Facebook. OCA-GLA Greater Los Angeles Chapter.